Mike Trudell.
All right, Montrezl Harrell, kind enough to join us on the Lakers pregame show. Hey, Trez, such a unique year in all facets. You guys have yet to lose on the road, but I'm wondering what it's been like for you just in the hotel rooms. Like, how different is it this year, and how have you been getting by on this now, about halfway through this road trip?
Really, guys, real big on video game systems, so that's pretty much all it's been. And just watching the other games that's going on. The guys are real big on football here, so we've been paying attention to a lot of those games and just getting together in the meal rooms and, social distancing and watching those games. So it's just more so just a lot of more team bonding and the restrictions that we have. But, it's been cool, really.
All right, what's your video game of choice, Trez? Who else is good, and what's your skill level like?
Well, a lot of the guys here play Madden. We kind of got together one night and played to probably like 4 or 5 in the morning one night, man. Guys just randomly switching off. No matter who wins, who loses, guys just get off the stick. So it was pretty cool. A lot of these guys pretty good. Bron's good. Who else played? Does kind of got a funny kind of game. But everybody, like I said, these guys are real big on it. I think a lot of these guys use PC a lot more than I thought. So, that's not really more so my area. AD's trying to get me to converge to it. As far as games, like I said, a lot of guys play Madden. I don't know if many guys play 2K. Call of Duty is real big over here. I'm an Apex player with my guys from back home. So it's a lot of games, man, that guys try to get active with. But, you got so much time on your hands that you're going to try to find something to do.
For sure, got you there. I can see you as a defensive end. Trez, I don't know if you played football back in the day.
Yeah.
Maybe tight end.
Yeah, I played all the way. Played all the way up until my senior year of high school, and then I went to my prep school in Hargrave. And coach kind of made me put it down. I could have went to school for football, but I kind of fell in love with this game a lot more than I did with football. My brothers and them, that's kind of their field and what they kind of pursued in as far as school.
I believe that. Yeah, I believe that with the size, with the hands, with the first step out. What was your position?
I actually played tight end, defensive end, wide out, and I was actually the punter.
Oh, okay. All right, all kinds of skills. All right. Hey, one quick basketball question for you. I could go on about video games for a while. Just key to the game tonight with this Philly team and how well Embiid's playing inside, Trez.
I think we got a great game plan. Like I said, coming into a lot of our games, man, our coaching staff does a great job of putting together a game plan and taking guys out of what they want to do well. And we've been doing great this far on the road with doing that, and we're just trying to do the same thing tonight. So we know it's going to be a tough challenge with the way he's been playing in the inside, but I think we got a great game plan to, kind of throw some of that off, and hopefully we're coming out with another win on the road again.
Hey, appreciate the time, man.
Thank you.
I'd be scared of him on the football player. Punter, I didn't see that one coming. Big game tried baseball for a while, but
couldn't hit the curveball, man.
Couldn't hit the curveball. All right, so led by guys like Caruso and Montrezl Harrell. Lakers bench is shooting a robust 48% from the field this year. James, Montrez, he's so efficient and just around that hoop, man. He's a beast.
Well, obviously you got LeBron and AD. You can call their numbers. You can go to them. Montrez has proven that you can go to him in the post, and he's a beast in there. He's very quick. He has a quick, awkward kind of first step and finishes with authority. He's always looking for the contact. Contact doesn't affect his shots a lot. So, yeah, he's a beast. He's got little jump hooks in there real quick. I always liked him when he was in Louisville. He was way more offensive-minded on the college level. Obviously, his game is more of an energy, offensive rebound, and pick and roll kind of a guy. But when you don't have AD or LeBron, you can go to Montrez, and he can give you some efficiency down in that post.
A lot of dunks, too, right? Big game. You saw JaVale right there.
He sticks it.
All right, Allie, what impact has the reigning sixth man of the year had on this Laker bench, in your opinion?
Look, I think that interview he just did with Mike Trudell, wideout, tight end, punter, what was the other one? Defensive end.
Defensive end, yeah.
Defensive end. This is a guy who is accustomed to and knows how to wear many hats, and he does it well. I think what we have seen this season, what we've all fallen in love with, is the fact that he accepts whatever role is given to him. He does it with the most energy, and I think that that wears on others in a positive way. You know, you have in the rundown right here, you kind of set me up for it. You think of a guy like Kuz, who's benefiting off of that energy, off of the spacing, off of just the desire to give more to this team. And I think you tip your hat to a guy like Trez. He's not even a starter. This is a reigning sixth man of the year who continues to shine in his role, be a star in his role, and he's doing it very well. You know, we've seen Lou Williams, and that's where he gives a lot of credit to guys that have starred in that role. Lamar Odom, once he became that sixth man and really embraced it, and he was so good at it, James, the positive effect it has on everyone that comes onto that court with you in that unit.
It may be the most vital position after the game starts. You got your starters. It is the most important role that usually the first substitution, I'm not saying it's always the first substitution, but that sixth guy who wins that six-man award, who has that type of effect and impact in the game when he comes in, yes, it's a big role.
Yeah,
big
and those six men are usually guys that are key figures in a fourth quarter lineup.
Oh,
you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, because I think a lot of what they bring to the table is first and foremost that energy.
All right, guys, we're going to bring in Laker insider Mike Bresnahan. Brez, you've got your eye on the impressive three-point shooting from a couple of members of the Purple and Gold headed into tonight's matchup with the Sixers.
Yeah, Geeter, trying to get in touch with my inner Kornacki as I give you these numbers.
Oh, I like it.
Caldwell-Pope. Yeah, that's one of your guys, right? You love watching him.
Are you wearing khakis?
He's great with his numbers. Yeah, I am. I basically am. You'd be shocked. But definitely the Lakers doing a good job of shooting threes so far. They are fifth in the entire league in three-point accuracy. Two of the guys that are kind of driving it, KCP and Alex Caruso. All right? Little stat for you here. They are the first teammates in 13 years to both be shooting 50% or better from three-point range through 18 games into a season. These guys have been great. I mean, KCP just keeps on rolling. Basically, from last season, he was so good for the Lakers in the bubble. And one of the teams that also had two guys shooting this well from three-point range through 18 games, the 86-87 Lakers. Byron Scott was one of them. James, I'm sorry you were not one of them. Coop was actually the other, but I went ahead and looked at some of those stats. Remember, it was a different age back then, but I got it here on the laptop. Coop ended up making 89 threes that year. Byron Scott made 65. Magic made 8. Kareem made 1. And James... yeah, you guys.
Brez, if I'm not in the top 3, don't bring me up, okay?
I think my mom's calling, guys. So I should probably go right now.
Brez, I don't know, James, your Wi-Fi. Something's wrong with your Wi-Fi. We got to let you go, man. Sorry, bro. That was
all right.
All right, good stuff, Brez. I like those stats. All right, we're getting closer to
right at the end of the third quarter. You missed a shot, and it looked like you were having an interaction with somebody on the sideline across from the Cleveland bench.
No, he didn't say a word. I told you, he was just a little bit too excited about me missing that shot. I knew I had another quarter, and the fourth quarter is my favorite.
LeBron 3-on-2. LeBron all the way. LeBron scores. LeBron again, though. There's that backhand layup. LeBron with the steal all the way. LBJ.
He was really excited about me missing, that shot a little bit more extra than I would have liked.
Only got 3 to shoot. Logo 3 for LeBron.
Logo.
Bring up another logo 3.
See how excited he was when I missed and take it away.
Down the middle he goes. Scoop and score for Bron. 3. Yes, sir.
I guess that's the go-to play. Just give it to LeBron and let him do what he does.
Trying to get it in the fridge. LeBron, tough shot. Nothing too tough for the King tonight.
Nothing too tough.
The good thing for him, I only come here once. So, it's all good.
And LeBron James mentioned the member of the Cavs that Allie named earlier that inspired his fourth quarter outburst on Monday night versus the Cavs. And Twitter has found video of the reaction that rubbed LeBron the wrong way. What's his name again, Allie?
Jason Hillman. Jason Hillman knows, too, that LeBron sees everything. There's only 1,900 fans in the stands, and they're 300 rows up.
He knows where you're at, Jason.
He knows where you are.
Yeah, and by the way, but Kobe, LeBron, Tiger, Brady, I mean, the all-time greats, James, they will find any kind of advantage, any kind of slight, anything for motivation, and they will beat you. That's why they're the all-time greats.
What's the great ones do?
Yeah.
If they can't find it on the field or on the court, they'll find it in the stands, as LeBron did. But, yeah, he's, he doesn't miss anything, whether he's on the floor playing. I've seen him, doing games where he's on the bench and the referees miss something and he jumps up and stops the game. The other night, he said, look, we need to review that. That wasn't goaltending. He's on it, man. He is on it.
He said, Allie, someone was a little too excited.
Then I would have liked.
Then I have liked.
Big Game called that out.
He didn't like the way he was cheering, Big Game.
Like a fan. Like, you got to like the way the fan is cheering.
Yeah.
That was a strong statement.